To start, I added the text with the text tool at the top. I changed the font and colour to make it similar to this MGM title sequence. Here's our video of it. I then added an effect which would make the words curve. You click on the word, then click on the effect bar at the top. Scroll down to distort and then again down to warp. We then made sure it was on the horizontal warp axis and began to alter how bent it was. The top line was bent by 50, whereas the bottom bit was bent by -33. This was so they curved round, almost meeting. I added effects by going up to the effects bar at the top, then clicking generate and then CC light rays. I then added that to both texts and had to change the rate it was shining and starting from so it ran together. To do this, I clicked on the timer button on center, placed the center where I wanted the light rays to start, and then drag this to the end of the text at the time I wanted. We used cross dissolve at the start of the clip so it fades in gently, and then used dip to black at the end so it fades out. After this, we found the sound of an old film projector on soundbible.com. We right-clicked the file and saved it. We put this over the title and we used an L cut at the end of this title where we let the sound run out after the video and then faded it out. After the titles was ended, we used a J cut where the voiceover was running whilst the image faded in later. I've also learnt how to add titles coming in from the side of the screen. We put this over the top of the image of the actors to introduce them. The first step was to add the text and change the font and colour. I put them out of screen view and clicked by the timer on position row at 0 seconds. I then moved the timer handle to a chosen time and dragged the letters onto screen. I repeated this with all of them, so they roughly got it into the right place at the right time. Midway through the time it wasn't clear what the word said. I altered the time and direction for a few of the letters to make sure it flowed. I repeated this process with the titles for Karis's character too. I also did it for the end titles opposites attract, but I didn't do it just so they came on smoothly. I made it so the path was curved and it wasn't simple straight away what it said. I did this by altering the tangent of the line on some letters so they swooped in from different angles. We got this to overlap the video clip by saving it and importing it as a file into Premiere Pro's library. I then dragged it on top of the video clip and altered the size and area it was on screen. We wanted it to be big enough so it would be readable, but not too big that it overpowered the scene.